Hello, everybody, and welcome back to AVGL playoffs round number 2. Right now, we're against Boise State, and we got an update. We have a caster's change. My name is Nicholas Kermalash. Beside me, we got Jackson Deprived Brown. How are you?
Yes, sir. Was a little bit late there on that first one to come in here and do the opening round of the AVGL tournament, but nonetheless, here for round 2. Very excited to get things kicked off on in my books for Boise State University versus your St. Clair Saints Gold Roster. Huge matchup here in round number 2. Both very talented schools, and both schools looking for a huge win here to advance to round 3 and not get sent down to that early losers bracket.
Yeah, it's definitely this game. I mean, the longer you last up in the winner's bracket, the less games you have to play. So, again, this is another crucial game for both teams. As I'm not sure what happened with. I know our Saints Green Squad had a forfeit win in round 1, and for Boise State, they did go. Oh, that was a 3-0 sweep. So it took a little bit longer. Not sure why. Maybe they started a little bit. But here we go. Getting ready for kickoff.
Yeah, and this is really interesting. You know, if the Saints rosters continue to keep up their wins, we were looking at this yesterday, and they could end up playing each other in semifinals, actually, if both of them keep up with what they're doing as of right now. But let's see. They take a one game at a time. St. Clair Saints versus Boise State right here, right now. And it's looking like Boise State wants to find an early goal as they're going for some nice offensive plays. Not going to work out in their favor, though.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about in game 1 is the chemistry between Jay and Comp is just unbelievable. And now we got a new squad here as Ramen. Oh no, that's Spoods is going to put that one away with the assist from Ramen. That is just a nifty win on the upper wall, and Spoods is there. Just gets another nasty angle we've seen all of in the first round. But again, St. Clair getting an early lead.
Yeah, great little tap there to put that one in as well. And Spood's going to find another one just seconds later. Going to advance the scoreline to 2-0 here now. And your St. Clair Saints are looking solid as can be here in this matchup. 36 seconds in, and they are leading 2-0.
Yeah, it's definitely, I don't think Boise State wanted that to happen particularly, but again, Nitrix going to try and do something here, but didn't have enough boots, but Roman's there to put it away. And St. Clair, 41 seconds into the game, has the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, man, it does feel bad to be Boise State right now if you're in their shoes. I mean, 41 seconds in, your St. Clair Saints are just finding so many good goal opportunities. I mean, if you're Boise State here, I feel like you got to crowd the net a little bit more there when Saints are on the offense.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting lucky with their touches, and I mean, St. Clair's getting all the, I don't know if it's luck or what, but they're making good contact with the ball, and their shots are on target, which, I mean, you can tell by the scoreboard right now, but Boise, it's only game 1, so even if you do lose game 1, it's a 5-game series, so you still have a little bit of time to come back. And I mean, once with our other squad here, they got comfortable with a lead and just left it at that, and, you know, didn't let many goals in as Nitrix puts that away. That's going to be 4-0.
Yeah, that's unbelievable right there. Nice stuff from Nitrix. I mean, it seems like as soon as every time the Saints get the ball kind of somewhere around Boise's net, they end up putting it in somehow with whatever play they decide to make. So very good stuff there from the Saints to take that 4-0 lead here now. And 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. They got lots of time. So Boise State, you know, definitely still possible for them to come out here. But this 4-goal lead is a great cushion if you're the Saints. Quite a large one at that.
Yeah, that's a big goal, especially only a minute and a half in this game. And, I mean, they're going to try and do something here. That's going to drop in front of the net, but nobody's there to capitalize to give Saints a bigger lead. But, again, the offensive pressure is still continuing. And Boise State just needs something, a goal or something. Try to shut down the States as here's going to be their opportunity. But Ramen is there to shut that down and try and start something again the other way.
Yeah, for sure. So 3 minutes remain. Time is ticking down slowly but surely. So this is more really on the pressure on Boise State at this point in time because the Saints, they don't need to really score at this point in time, right? So they can kind of just hover around this and burn the clock and they'll be A-okay with that. But if you're from the side of BSU, you are desperate to find some goals here right now.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing is, I mean, even if they come out with like 1 or 2 goals, that'll help the momentum going into game number 2. But Again, St. Clair is coming off with the pressure, and this is going to drop in front of the net and just wide of the net for the Saints. And you're going to have another opportunity here, but just wide, and BSU is going to try and get something started, turn this ball around, and, you know, maybe start something. As I say that, Spoods almost gets a shot, but Cosmo's there to make a save.
So at this point in time, I personally do believe, I 100% believe the Saints are just burning the clock and not really going for goals as much anymore. Just trying to speed this one up a little bit by the looks of it, unless BSU does end up scoring. But as for the looks of it right now, it does look actually like they are really slowing things down here and not really playing for the offensive as much, just trying to keep this ball in play around midfield and not let any goals in.
Yeah, they're just trying to run the clock down and get this first game done and over with. They don't want to say that. As I say that, it's going to be a shot on goal, and Cosmo is going to put one on the board for BSU.
Yeah, very good stuff there from BSU, 100%, and they do actually get one on the board like we were saying. Now only trailing by 3, there is still a minute and 40 to work with, so BSU definitely can pull something off here. If you're the Saints, you'll probably try to tack up another goal here really bad, though, rather than just running the clock. Moving forward for the rest of this game, so Rahman, he looks like he wants to go on the attack, though. Cosmo going to intercept it there a little bit, but Spood's going to immediately take that one, and the Saints are just doing what they do best.
Yeah, they're forcing Boise State to play their game of Rocket League, and I mean, with the bounces that they've had, they got lucky as Nitrix is gonna, I don't know what he did there, but Gil is gonna put that away.
He tried to kick it out to the side, and then Gil, I think that was, he just came in and intercepted Nitrix trying to move it away, and just like that, Gil going to be able to put that one in. BSU only trails by 2. Minute 18, only trailing by 2. That's a lot more reasonable than what we were at 45 seconds ago.
I mean, just like that, this game's within reach, and I mean, they need a few lucks, as that's going to be a nice double touch by Spoods, but a big save there by, I didn't catch the player's name, but Gil going up for this, going to get a shot on goal just over the net, and Gil, again, almost another shot. Boise State is looking good with the offensive pressure. They're getting shots on goal, which is key. And I mean, 50-50s. They're going to get another shot here. That's going to go in. They're
oh my goodness.
One.
Okay, so this is a little concerning here now for the Saints. I mean, I really felt like they were just running that clock just 2 minutes ago. And right here, right now only leading by 1, sorry. 50 seconds remain. You got to make sure you really do not let a goal in this time right now. You cannot afford to let a goal in whatsoever.
Boise State has so much momentum, and I don't know if this is Saints just trying to play fancy and it's not working for them or what. But man, Boise State is almost at the comeback stage as Pipe gets a shot on goal and almost.
Yeah, so here we go. 30 seconds remain on the clock. St. Clair Saints still with that 1-goal lead. BSU, though, looking to make an offensive play right here, right now. That is going to be Nitrix. Does have enough boost to go for that little jump there and connect himself onto that one. The balls are dropping towards the side of the BSU net. And at this point in time, 10 seconds remain. The Saints just got to play keep away from their net. And it doesn't look like BSU wants to do that. They're putting this one on the offense. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Rahman saving the day! But the ball now just needs to hit the ground. They are going to let that happen. Maybe not yet. And there it is. Your St. Clair Saints will find game 1. But BSU, what a comeback.
Oh my. The last push from Boise State was just insane. I don't know what. I thought for sure they were going to score there, and, you know, a key save from Saints. And, I mean, if they keep doing that, if they keep trying to play fancy like they were and trying to do stuff that's not really necessary, then Boise State, man, like we just seen, we almost seen a 4-goal comeback. And, I mean, if they keep doing that, Boise State can win.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree, but that's a big game 1 to go in the hands of the St. Clair Saints, though. You know, game 1 is always one that you would like to find, give yourself a really good advantage for the start of the series, and it's exactly what St. Clair did. So let's see what happens here moving forward in the following games, but really huge shout out to Boise State for really picking it up there in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they definitely looked a lot better in the second half of the game. If they can keep that up, it's going to be tough for St. Clair. That was a huge push by them in the last 2 minutes. So they need to play a full game like that and not go down by 4. if they can do that, they have everything going for them. As Boise State trying to start something, Spoots does not want to center that. He's going to take it up himself, but going to get stopped and pinches it to himself. But again, nothing really there to come out.
Yeah, so 30 seconds in, not a whole lot of action here happening yet, just the ball bouncing around midfield a little bit. You will see a shot opportunity there, but will hit the backboard, and that will dribble in after Spoots connects on the rebound, finds the goal, and your St. Clair Saints now going to be leading 1-0 with 37 seconds into this matchup. Great start, and I love when the Saints find these early goals. It really does help them out here moving forward in the rest of the games.
Yeah, that's Spoods with the nice read, knowing that it's going to come off the backboard, knowing, like, if BSU hit that, then I got teammates back there, but unfortunately they didn't, and for Saints, that gives them an early lead.
Yeah, for sure. So, BSU now needing to answer back after the trailing by one and trailing by one game as well in the series. So, I mean, it's very crucial here for them to find some goals and build some momentum of their own. But the Saints are looking like they're picking theirs right back up where they left off in the beginning of last game. And that's a little concerning from the side of BSU. You do not want to allow the Saints on the offense as much as they have been already here in this one. But, I mean, overall, let's see what happens.
Yeah, BSU trying to start something, losing a couple 50-50s, but it's still gonna be a little bit. Nitrix looking for a pass, but Ramen not gonna commit to that to try to make an offensive play here as BSU turns that around, and Cosmo unfortunately misses that, and St. Clair back to the offense.
Oh, the flip reset, not going to go. That is going to be a save for BSU there to keep the scoreline at 1-0 and to keep this one within one possession game. And at this point in time, 2 minutes now have ticked down on the clock. So if you're BSU, you want to get things going and you want to get them going quickly, and that's exactly what they do. Cosmo will find one, hits the back of the net for the side of BSU. Boise State really looking solid here now in this one, 1-1 game. And Boise State has really, really played well in these last 7 minutes of play or so. Or that's the whole series, but last like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I mean, we have a tie game now. So with Boise State making a large comeback in the late minutes of the game, if they can keep this tied, I think later on in the series, Saints will lose their momentum and lose their drive and then get a shot on like this, and Cosmo misses the ball just a little bit, but they still have possession. Gill trying to get something started. Ramen's there to take that away.
Good shot and good rebound. Nitrix finds the goal, tack it in, and add it to St. Clair's scoreboard. That is now a 2-1 game halfway through this one, and that was a beautiful shot from Nitrix there, right off the backboard, right and in. St. Clair playing that one perfectly, really transferring their defensive play to an offensive play, and it looked good while they were doing it. So St. Clair now going to have a 1-goal lead here once again.
Yeah, this is huge for St. Clair just to get that goal lead, but I mean, it's only been half the game and there's been so much action. That's going to be a huge save by, I think I pronounced his name wrong earlier. It's going to be
Python? We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I really don't mean to pronounce his name wrong. As Ramen puts that away from Spoods, going off the crossbar for like, feels like the 10th time in 2 series.
Yeah, so I was hearing Ramen really lit things up there in that first one, so it's nice to see him keeping that going here in this second series. So 3-1 lead here now from the Saints, 2-goal lead, feeling a little bit more comfortable on that one, but we know what BSU can do. They did it last time around, really doing good job at the comebacks, and the Saints really going to try to prevent that as best as they can. Under 2 minutes remain though, so I mean, this is all in the hands of the Saints. Boise State, they just got a job to do, and they got a ticking clock to do it.
You can only go down by so many goals and only make so many comebacks, so they definitely need to score a quick goal right here so they don't go down by any more. As I say that, Spoods is going to put that away, and Nitrix is going to get a beautiful pass out front, and again, Spoods is going to put that away to give him a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, that is very, very concerning if you are at the side of BSU here now. Your 2-goal differential just spread to 3. and there's not a lot of time to work with. A minute and 30 seconds being at that. So let's see what they can do with it. But right now, so far, it is looking pretty poor for BSU, especially when Nitrix tacks on another 5-1, 4-goal differential, minute and 27 on the clock. Kermit, what do you do here if you're BSU?
You know, this game's going to be a write-off. I mean, still play your hardest, and you never know. Maybe score a couple of kickoff goals, and it can be turned around. But going into Game 3, St. Clair is going to have most likely is going to have a game series, series on the line for St. Clair. So they definitely need to focus and try more grindier. Get some demos off. I know we haven't seen any demo, maybe one demo, my bad. As Foods puts that away from another pass from Nitrix. Just being the playmaker here and sending those out front.
Yeah, very good stuff. Just dropping them down in front like you were saying and setting it up. And then there's always someone there on the St. Clair end to receive it, and they will tap that one in there. A very good job of winning those 50-50s in the corner and then getting it centered and then having a player just floating there around the center of the position. Very good stuff there from the Saints for doing that one. 6-1 lead. The goal differential is now 5. I think that's a little out of reach here for BSU. Now they're gonna have to score a goal every 10 seconds essentially, and that is not an easy task by any means. So at this point in time, I'd honestly probably say this is probably one more in the books for the Saints, and they're looking to take a 2-0 seriously here.
Yeah, and I mean, as Ramen puts that away, and again, Nitrix with his, 4th or 5th assist of the game. And that's going to put the game, this game's over. And I mean, if you're BSU, I am not sure if you can take a 5-minute break, or I don't know if there's a break you can take in between.
I don't think they can, because it's like a tournament style, etc. So there's other teams waiting and stuff like that. So I don't think that is a possibility. And BSU, I mean, they had all their time to practice that they could have used beforehand, and it's just not working out for them. And your St. Clair Saints now looking to take up onto a game number 2 here. BSU probably a little bit concerned.
Yeah, I mean, if you're BSU, you gotta take a breather. Knowing this game is over, you have to breathe and say, okay, we need a comeback. We're down by 2. We need 3 straight wins against this St. Clair's team. So the only thing you can do is take a breath, and you know, these past 2 games are done and over with. So you have to look at it as, we need to win, we need to play. As that ball is on the line, which there's nothing.
Not like it matters for anything, but yeah, very close to finding another one there for St. Clair. We are going to be at a 2-0 series here now. St. Clair over Boise State. They are looking great, playing great right now, and I wish I did actually. Maybe we can get this on the back end during our next game. Any update on the St. Clair Saints squad? Okay, nothing going on yet. The other squad over there on the other side of the bracket. But yeah, we're gonna keep things off going here. I did see that if St. Clair wins against BSU Orange over there on the top of the bracket, they will be playing at University of Waterloo by the looks of it. So that's going to be very interesting there, and that is going to be quarterfinals for winners. And let's see what happens over there. But anyways, BSU versus your St. Clair Saints right here, right now. This is looking pretty interesting.
We do have an update. Your St. Clair Gold won and are versing Waterloo.
Oh, they did.
I just looked at the bracket and they were putting up the goals, and it took 4 games, I believe, 3 or 4 games to beat nope. What?
All right. Anyways, we can do a lot more bracket update after this. Yeah, playoff bracket update. Look at that. St. Clair Saints moved to winners round 3, beating BSU in a 3-0 match. Perfect. Love that. Huge shout out to Danners for that one. But yeah, now into this game. We're going a minute of the way through, and we haven't really seen any goals or really huge plays happen quite yet. So going to be very interested to see how your happens in the remaining minutes of this game at least. And it's going to be really interesting to see if this is going to be the series ender or not.
Yeah, if you're Boise State, you definitely have to put everything on the line, and that's a big save by Gill to keep it 0-0. And I mean, offense is everything, and they need to get that ball out of their end and put on the pressure against Saints. They need to try.
Nitrix.
They need to do something there, and Gill almost had a shot on goal, but Peyton almost had a shot there.
Yeah, it seems as if they are getting these opportunities that look so good, but then Saints just shut them down, just like Saints shut down that defender. That is going to be them taking a 1-0 lead in this game 3. And now if you're BSU, you know that you have to win this one here right now. Because, to be completely honest, I mean, you lose this game, you're going down to losers. That is not a case scenario you want to be in whatsoever. And you need at least a game at this point in time. So, Boise State really got a lot going for them here.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely have a challenge ahead of them, and they need to do something quick. They don't want St. Clair to score another goal. As I say that, nobody's back there, and Ramen is going to put that away from Spoods.
Yeah, that's a 2-0 lead here now, and BSU gonna have to answer back, and answer back fairly quickly in my eyes here. They want to give themselves some time and space out these goals and really make good offensive plays. So, I mean, they got the time right now. Let's see if they can pull it off. But right now, it looks like St. Clair Saints are in full high gear, and they're really just looking to keep this bracket run going.
Yeah, they're going to have an opportunity here to pull one away, but Ramen makes a big save, and that could be a game changer right there. That save from the Saints. I don't know, man. BSU, that's a little bit of salt on the wound, as going to use their third player, going to try and get something going, but Spoods is up in the air trying to get that out of their end.
Yeah, so overall, we're halfway through this one now, and the St. Clair Saints are really just keeping this 2-0 lead pretty fine and dandy as is right now. BSU has gotten a few good shots on net, but St. Clair Saints are just there ready to play defense, as they do know they have that offensive goal cushion already as is, and they're just playing phenomenal defense right now, and that's all you got to do if you're St. Clair. I wouldn't be surprised to see them put a little bit more offensive pressure on here once again, just like a Spood did on a shot there. Gill going to be the only one there, will save it though. And your St. Clair Saints going to continue with this 2-0 lead. Only 2 minutes remaining on the clock. BSU going to have to make some moves here.
Yeah, BSU definitely needs to score a quick goal. You don't want to get to that minute 30 mark being down by 2, especially as long as it's taking you to score at least 1 goal. And I thought Saints had an opportunity here, but Peyton going to try and do something with no boost almost. But the offensive pressure, here it comes from BSU.
Yeah, so here we go. I mean, a minute 40, time is just going down, and Nitrix with a demo there, that's going to hurt them a lot trying to carry on with their offensive plays, so they're going to really slow things down because of that. And just like that, I mean, your St. Clair Saints going to be 2-0 lead still, and this minute and a half just remaining. I mean, this is very scary, especially when they're shooting on BSU's net right now.
Yeah, and they're going to get a shot here, and I think that's going to put it away. Nitrix from Ramen. A beautiful play. Oh, that's Gill going to set up for Nitrix. Get that pass into the no-go zone, and St. Clair has a 3-0 lead. Minute and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, you're going to have to score about a goal every, 28 seconds, 27 seconds right now, and that's not an easy task whatsoever. I mean, definitely a pretty difficult task there, but they do pull it off. That's massive for BSU right here now, Kermit. I mean, that's a little boost of momentum, and there's still a minute and 10 remaining, and I mean, you only need to score 2 goals. I really do have a good feeling about BSU really trying to make a good attempt at this comeback.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off with 1 goal, and I mean, that's what they did. They have a minute to score 2 goals, so it's a little bit more time, but again, you can't give up a goal. If you give up a goal, it's not, you're defeating the point of comeback. So again, they definitely need to do something, as there's 50 seconds left and you don't have much time.
At this point in time, they're just trying to get that out of their zone on a kind of successful way. Nice little pass through midfield, but not going to really do a whole lot, as Ramen's still going to be there to save it. Nitrix going to get demoed down by Gill, and that's going to put us on a 3-on-2 here momentarily. Just fighting for the ball in midfield, and nothing really coming from it too drastically. This ball is going to go towards the side of St. Clair's net, but not going to go as it gets dumped to the corner. Only 20 seconds remaining. BSU, oh my god, that save from Spoods goes huge. But BSU needing to find a goal, literally right now. This shot has to go in, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen, as Ramen does interfere with that play. And I'd say we're pretty much impossible here now for BSU to come off and pull a win. I mean, yeah, it's quite literally impossible. Your St. Clair Saints roster gonna win this one and advance to round 3, as well as wait, is this the gold roster?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are going against Purdue A in the next round. So
and
that right there.
Yeah, so
is that right there is going to be a tough matchup, but we'll talk about that in a minute. The recap from this game, this series, University, Boise State played great. They had that comeback in the first game. They just couldn't get anything going for them. Couldn't get the offensive pressure that they needed to in game number 2 and 3. So unfortunately for that, or fortunate if you're from St. Clair, that's a 3-0 sweep. But again, Boise State's a good team, just didn't get what they needed in this series.
yeah, well, any team still remaining in winners are a really good team as is. There's only 8 teams in these winner spots right now, and only by the looks of it, there's only 5 of them filled. So moving forward, before we cut to break here momentarily, moving forward, we do have St. Clair Saints, and that is the green roster, I believe it is. St. Clair Saints green roster going to be playing University of Waterloo. And then we have the St. Clair Saints gold roster playing Purdue A. I believe that is it. Or it's the flip. Yeah, it's the flip film. Yeah, so St. Clair Saints gold going to be playing Waterloo, and then green going to be playing Purdue here moving forward. So that's going to be very good matchups. Both teams made it to quarterfinals here now. If you look at this, St. Clair Saints B just hasn't been advanced yet in the bracket, but they're going to be up there against Purdue. And if both of these Saints teams win, we will see a Saints semifinals match, and that would be unreal. I'd be so excited to see that. I would literally be kicking myself to see that.
Yeah, it's definitely possible, but the huge blockage is Purdue. Stronger, I believe that is the stronger of the two teams of Waterloo and Purdue. We played Purdue, I think 2 weeks ago in a different league, and I believe we did lose. So we are looking for our revenge um, as we move on deeper into this playoffs.
Yeah, but anyhow, moving forward, besides what we're gonna do when we come back to you guys, we will come back to you guys with another matchup here moving forward just shortly. But in the meantime, huge shout out to Boise State University. They played their hearts out and they played very well. A really good shout out to them, and they put on a good performance for 100%. Put on a good show, but your St. Clair Saints just gonna come out on top 3-0, and that's just that.
Yeah, and I mean, I believe the next scheduled match is for 4:30. I could be wrong. I'm not wrong. It's scheduled for 4:30, so we'll be back in about just over 15 minutes. Maybe get a little pre-show going, and this is going to be a huge matchup. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.